This is Random Palk. I originally designed this channel as a joke to draw the internet trolls to my sites so they could fuck with me and I could fuck with them back, but apparently that ain't working too well, so I think I'm gonna do an actual real review for a change. Yep, I'm gonna be serious this time. This is one of the best classic games there is, Dragon Warriors 3. And we're gonna play it for real. I'll give you all detailed walkthroughs. I'll even tell you a little tip here near the start. There are multiple classes in this game, and the video quality is still terrible, but I only can work with what I got. That's about the best as I can get it right now. And this is one of those games where you can actually create your entire party, which is always a big bonus. But this is going to be probably my first serious review out of all the videos I've shot. So there ain't going to be no stupid stuff. I need a new camera stand. I apologize for the quality of these videos, but there ain't nothing I can do about that because, as I stated previously, I can only deal with what I got. But yes, I am not going to be doing the normal dicking around like I have done in all those other videos. They were created solely for the purpose of drawing trolls to my channel. Dragon Warrior 3 is probably one of the most classic RPGs ever made, and definitely one of my top 10 favorites. There are multiple classes you can choose. The only one that's mandatory is Merchant, but later on you have to have a merchant to find the final town to get the yellow orb. Other than that, you can make whatever team you want. Goof-offs are nice, only because they can become sages without getting the book of Satori. I'm playing an NES version, so there are no tiny medals, and you can only have one sage. What? Actually, I don't remember if you can have two sages or not on the Nintendo version. You get the book and a goof-off. So I guess you can have two sages on the Nintendo version, but there's no reason to do that. Unless you just want to be overpowered as hell, but that would require a lot of building up. I'm going to make a simplistic team, hopefully for less building up purposes, so everything will go faster. I'm going to make a generic team of a pilgrim, fighter, and a wizard just because it'll be a lot easier that way. I apologize for some of the videos I made last night because even I'm ashamed of how terrible they were. It was awful. I regret every one of them. Well, except for the Lunar 3 review. I was actually kind of happy with that one, but the Tecmo Bowl 1 and all those, I'm ashamed to have even posted them. They were complete garbage. But anyway, we're trying to get serious on this review. Yeah, most of you probably already know about Dragon Warrior 3, and most of you probably already played it before, but I'm going to do a review on it. first thing I suggest at the start of this game is to build up a couple levels and get all the gear in the first town. You'll need to do that. I'll even show you a trick in combat about how to double your two energized defenses. You can't do it on the Game Boy version or any other, but there's a way to... I'm starting to repeat myself. Well, enough talking for now. This first part's going to be a bit boring because I got to build up a little bit at the start. But anyway, if you have any questions or comments about the game, let me know. It's a typical RPG, but it does get incredibly difficult if you don't build up. Unlike a lot of RPGs, it does not have the carryover attacks. You have to attack the group, and if the group dies before all of your attacks are finished, then you just waste your turn. So here's the trick for the defense skill. You make the guy parry, then you just back up the menu and then click fight. And you can do that twice for each middle character, and they'll have double the defense they normally would have had. It's a good trick, especially when you get to the point where you're fighting Baramos and all that. But I'm not going to spoil it, even though that pretty much did spoil it. I apologize for that. But like I said, this is going to be a serious review, or at least as serious as I can. I've been drinking a little bit. I'm not going to apologize anymore because you already know that. I intend for this to be... fuck it. We're just going to play the game. get back to my Lunar Eternal Blue review probably sometime next week, but I wanted to make a more serious video because I've been screwing around a lot. I know I tend to be repetitive in my speeches because I really don't know what the fuck to say half the time. I'm new to all this. If you come back into town at night, you can actually sleep for free at your starting house, but I need to rest right now, so I couldn't wait till then. There we go. And I figured I better do better since I'm starting to get some subscribers. At first it was just fucking around, but now people are actually subscribing. So I gotta make better videos. If I had better video equipment, I'd be able to make higher quality, but right now this is still the best quality I can make. I know it's slightly slanted, but that's just because my camera stand that I have right now, I can't get it to straighten up. This is about as straight as I can get. Cheap $20 little stand doesn't actually pan out all that much, does it? Now this cave that I just entered is actually completely optional. You don't have to do this cave. There are a few treasures in it, like a pair of wafers, clothes, and a little bit of gold, but there are other ways to get to the tower where you eventually obtain the thief key. This is just one of the entrances. But it's completely unnecessary to go through it. You can just go through it for the extra treasure if you like. I come here at the start just because the horned hares and anteaters in it are worth a lot more XP than just slimes. But we're not going to build up too long, because I know building up is the most tedious part of an RPG. And I'm going to try to spare you as much of that as possible. But in an old school game like this, you have to build up. There are certain points where it's pretty much mandatory, like the battle against Baramos. Before you fight him, you have to make sure at least 2 people can cast Heal All, or your sage has Heal Us if you make a sage, but you gotta make sure at least 2 people have Heal All, otherwise Baramos is nearly impossible to kill. Only because he loves to cast Double Exploded. Double exploded is the worst thing you can encounter. No, I'm not using the built-up defense trick that I showed you previously, but that's because there's no real need to do that this early in the game, but later on it can come in handy, especially against bosses. And some of those videos I posted last night were so goddamn stupid I actually regret it. Would have been worse if the trolls would have showed up. Let's face it, that was a bust. Yeah, I know a lot of people that pass by my videos because of how stupid they were. Even though those videos were intentionally dumb. I understand why they passed them by. I would have done the same thing. Probably trying to draw internet trolls in my videos with a fucking stupid idea that I thought it was something that never been done before. And that just proves how stupid I was. Or maybe not, I don't know. I'm gonna try to be a lot more serious with these videos and try to do a lot more with them. I know I'm still repetitive, but games like this deserve more justice than just some idiot rambling. So I'm not gonna be talking as much. Probably would have been better if I would have started this video before I started drinking some beer, but what can I say? First spell the hero learns in Blaze. I forgot about that. There's a way for clothes in this cave too, but I don't have enough ability to get that wafer's clothes right now. It sells for 52 gold. But I'm taking too much damage and I still gotta get back to town. I hate this camera. Why can't I get a good camera stand? Oh well, enough of that. And this camera stand I have is an upgrade from what I was using. What I was using was a camera stand that had to be propped up by dimes, nickels, and a rock. So I improved that, but this camera stand is still crappy. It's hard to make it shoot a straight video, that's why it always seems to be at a slant. But if you like classic RPGs, tune into my channel because I'll be playing a lot of classic RPGs. I intend that to be my main focus. I'll do other things as well, but I'm planning on spotlighting all the good RPGs that we used to grow up with. I wish I had the equipment to make way better quality videos though, because right now my videos are going to be garbage. Not to mention, since I'm new to this, I'm going to make several mistakes, like constantly reiterating points and all that crap, but drinking ain't helping much. But yes, I'll continue my Lunar Eternal Blue reviews in the near future. Just did the last part yesterday, or part 3. With the amount of actual time I have to do these, it's hard to get them out sometimes. And once again, it's not nighttime, so I have to pay to sleep. Normally you get to sleep for free in the first town. Like all these old classic RPGs, you gotta build up for all the gear in pretty much every town you come across. Otherwise, it'll be a lot fucking harder later on. So I'm gonna try to minimize the amount of building up I have to do, because I know it's boring for you YouTubers to watch a person just grind levels on a game like this. And Yeah, I'd be bored as hell too if all I had to do was fucking watch a person grind XP. If I was gonna do that, I might as well be playing an MMO. I'm not much of a talkative person, obviously. That's why it's hard for me to do these reviews, but all I know is I already told you about the defense trick, which I'm not really doing much of because there's no real need to do it this early in the game unless you're about to die. I pretty much chose a generic team, except I decided to use the fighter instead of the soldier because the fighter technically is better than the soldier. And the fighter doesn't need to buy as much equipment so you can progress faster. So that means there's less building up involved. I chose the wizard because the wizard gets Biokill, which is one of the best spells in the game. It makes things way easier if you have Biokill. Now, normally, like I'm doing right now, I try to get to this part as quick as I can to fight Babbles. Because you get way more XP if you rush to the little outskirts before you get to the shrine to progress to Romilly and fight Babbles and Scorpion Laws. You get, it's a lot quicker to build up. Now the first thing you gotta do is get the Seif key from the tower. But trust me, if you don't build up, then the Seif key, sorry about that. If you don't build up at the start, then getting the Romilly will be a lot bigger pain in the ass. The strategy guide suggests you have to be like level 7 or 8 to get the Romilly, but really you can get there about level 5 or 6. Yeah, I hate the mass mods. They always blind you. Mass mods are a pain. They always try to blind you. Yep, there it goes. I'm not sure the exact percentage on the blinding. I think it's like 50% chance to miss, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But we're going to end the review here in a minute, just because it's getting late. But, yeah. And I don't think you want to watch me doing all this building up, because there's a lot of building up to do. I gotta buy chain sickles and everything else you could think of at this point. I don't think you want to watch me spend an hour or an hour and a half just grinding for the gear. So I'm gonna go rest in the end, and I'm probably gonna end this episode. And when I come back, I'll already have all the gear, so you don't have to watch it. And we can proceed through the game and get through the tower and get to Romilly and all that. Yeah, the worst enemies you fight at the start of the game are the Babbles because of their constant poisoning. I'm going to end this review here, mainly because I think it started off terrible, and I don't want y'all to have to sit through the fact that I gotta grind forever to get the gear in this town. I'll pick up after I get the gear. So, see you later. What the hell am I doing? Anyway, I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. The magic knife is a good weapon for a wizard, but it's a waste of money. You get one for free, and not long from now you'll get the poison needle, but in the end it don't matter what the wizard has equipped, because let's face it, the wizard never fucking regular attacks. So it don't matter what the wizard has equipped. Oh well, I'm starting to ramble, so I'm gonna end this video while I'm rambling. Put an end to it. Y'all have a good night, and if you want to subscribe. I hope you do, but if you don't, I understand, because these videos are still terrible. I'm trying to make good videos, but right now I'm still bad at it. So y'all have a good night.